season. New show, new folks, new reasons. New level, so you know we going up. South with the old, so you know we cleaning. We gleaning, brand new story. Got a podcast, come talk with Tori. Got you fiending, new stories. New podcast, come and talk with Tori.
Hey y'all, what's up? So you want to start a podcast, right? Well, do like I did. Go to anchor.fm and start recording your very own podcast today. Not tomorrow. Don't delay. Start it today, y'all. And once you get on anchor.fm, you can chop it up, you can edit. There's some editing tools that you can use on there. You can even make some little snippets to promote your podcast. Go to anchor.fm and start your very own podcast.
So one person out there love me? Come on, y'all. Show me some love. Show your girl some love. Tori Talks. And buy something on my Etsy shop. Tori Talks 9. Thank you.
Hey y'all, what's up? Welcome back to Tori Talks. I have you all with me today as I am doing my hair. Just making sure that I fit in time to record a podcast for this week or next week rather. Um, and I had previously attempted to record this, but two things. First, I had to go to work, so it was kind of cut short. And then my phone rang in the middle of me recording. So it was cut short, and I tried to go back and pick up where I left off, but it wasn't sounding right, wasn't looking right. So I said that I would try to re-record. And I'm still not sure if I'm going to post a video of this. Main reason is because I am doing my hair, and I'm not sure if I'm that vulnerable to let you all see the before pics of the finished product. Although I am halfway done, so you all can, I don't know, I may post a video, but just in case, I do have my other, not resource, my laptop recording as well. So I'm recording on two devices, that's this device. I'm recording on two devices, one with video and one without. And so what I really want to talk about today is what I talked about previously, just getting your blessing. Don't be afraid to get your blessing. A lot of times we get discouraged because the next person may get their blessing before we get ours. We may get discouraged because we think we should have gotten our blessing by this point. We get discouraged because naysayers may say that we're not supposed to get X, Y, Z. There's many different reasons why we don't get our blessings. But let me remind you, or let me tell you, if you don't already know, that what God has for you, excuse me, what God has for you, it is for you. And so there's nothing that you can do, nothing that anyone else can do to stop God from blessing you. In addition to that, not only getting your blessing, but I think the moral of what I'm really trying to say is a lot of times we give up too easily. We ask God for something, and if we don't get it within 10 minutes or a day, we become discouraged and we change our mind about wanting that thing, or we'll even try to do it ourselves. We try to get what we ask God for on our own. Like we move ahead of God. We think we are almighty for some reason, and we try to do God's job. And that's just not the way, y'all. That's just not the way. We should practice patience more than anything. But in addition to that, I last week or week before last, I got a word. I was looking for something, and it's not really significant per se, but I was looking for it. I was looking for a pencil case. A pencil case that I had purchased from the Dollar Tree. $1. I'm not sure when I purchased it. I don't know if it was before the Dollar Tree became $1.25 tree. But I purchased it either for $1 or $1.25. In that pencil case, I had some sticky notes, which I got from my employer to do my job. I had a pack of pens, which I also purchased from the Dollar Tree, so another $1.25. I had a mini stapler and staples, which I also purchased from the Dollar Tree. And I had some hand sanitizer that I did not have to purchase. Okay, and I think that's all that I had in the pencil case. So total, less than $5 value in this pencil case. Monetary value, I should say. And so I was looking for the pencil case. The reason being is because I wanted this mini stapler so I can staple some documents that I had. I looked in my book bag, which was the last place that I thought I had placed this pencil case. I could not locate it in the book bag. I looked in my luggage, which I'm traveling with, could not find it. I looked all in the room, could not find it. And so I was like, gosh, did I leave it at the other place I was staying at? Like I really remember putting it in my book bag. So I looked in the car, the vehicle, and in the trunk of the vehicle, could not locate it. And I was like, God, where is this pencil case? Right? Because when we're looking for something, after we look for it, then we want to ask God to help us for some reason. And there's a lesson in that as well. We want to ask God for his help after we try to do it on our own. Do y'all know? After I asked God for his help, I looked in my book bag again because I was like, I know I put it in this book bag. I know I did. So I looked in the book bag again. I took some of the things out of the book bag, and voila, there was the pencil case. And so I was like, God, you did it again. You did it again. And it was just so humbling, I think is the right word I want to use, because I had to remember that I can't do this on my own. Even looking for a pencil case, something that I know I had, I can't do it on my own. Every day we have to ask God, like, God, help me today. Help me be with me as I drive to work. Be with me as I interact with other individuals. Be with me as I'm eating my breakfast. Make sure this food is healthy and take all the impurities out. Hey y'all, y'all know one of my favorite places on earth is Starbucks. Yes, I record some of my podcast episodes here.
I come out just to hang at Starbucks. I love Starbucks. Right now, summertime, so there's some new drinks that you can try. Like the one that I have here is the pineapple refresher. So yeah, just go check out Starbucks. Get signed up for the rewards program. You can get lots of free stuff once you add up so many stars on your account. So yeah, check out Starbucks and tell them I sent you.
Like you have to honor God, ask God about everything and follow his direction on whatever he's leading you to. But y'all, that's not the only thing that has happened to me recently. The only good thing about reaching back. And so, like I said, I recently moved places, and when I got to this new place, I went to get my slippers, and I I only found one slipper. I only found one slipper. And I was like, what in the world? Where is my other slipper? Like, how do I only have one slipper? And so me thinking, okay, well, maybe I packed one in one bag and the other in another bag. Maybe. So here I am searching all of my luggage, looking for this other slipper. And let me tell you, this is a slipper that I had received from Amazon, that I purchased from Amazon. So it wasn't an expensive slipper, but it is the cutest slipper ever. Okay. And so I said, oh, okay. So it wasn't in the other luggage. Well, what would you have done? You probably would have said, let me just go to Amazon and purchase another pair of slippers, because I think the slippers may have been $13. It wasn't expensive at all, y'all. That's not the point. The point is I wanted another slipper. The one that I had been wearing. I didn't want another pair of slippers. I wanted the other slipper. So I called the hotel that I was at previously. And they're very nice, y'all. They were nice to me my entire stay. And I spoke to the young lady who answered, and I said, hey, I just checked out of there this morning. I was in room, blah, blah, blah. You all didn't locate one slipper, did you? I think I left one slipper behind. She said, well, let me get your number and call you back. I'll have maintenance to go to the room to check it. I said, okay, not a problem. So about 30, 45 minutes later, she called me back and she said, Miss House, I'm sorry. We did not locate your slipper. I said, oh, it's okay. It was an Amazon slipper, so I can just purchase some more. Not a problem. And so she said, okay, sorry about that. I said, it's no big deal. It's my fault. I left the slipper somewhere. I don't know where it is. Really, it's no big deal, ma'am. She said, okay. So we hang up. Y'all, I prayed about the slipper. Okay. I said, Lord, please help me find my slipper. I really like this slipper. And he knows that I like the slipper, right? So about 10 minutes later, I get a phone call and I answered it. Miss House, we found your slipper. I said, oh my gosh, where was it? In the parking lot. A parking lot. So I think the bag that I had the slipper in was unzipped, and the slipper evidently fell out of the bag. And so she said, would you like me to hold it? I said, yeah. Are you still in town? No, but I'll come over the weekend to get it. Okay, not a problem. Y'all, let me tell you how the Lord blessed me again. Like blessings on blessings on blessings. That's what this is about. Blessings on blessings on blessings. So I get to my new work location, and there's quite a few people who actually live in the town where I left my slipper. And I said, oh my gosh, the Lord sent you because I need your help. And so I go on telling the funny story about me losing one slipper. And so they got the slipper for me and brought it to me. Yo, I didn't even have to leave to travel to get one slipper because I was like, Tori, are you really going to travel an hour and a half to get a slipper and then an hour and a half back? Are you really gonna do that? And in actuality, I was, not because of the slipper, not at that point. At that point, I was gonna travel back, to get the slipper because, the young lady and the maintenance, they didn't have to continue to search for my slipper. They really didn't. They checked the room, it wasn't there. But the fact that they had gone further, they knew I used the stairs, so they said they checked the stairs. They knew where I parked. So they were very vigilant and helped me locate this slipper. So, so yeah, again, reach back, dig deeper for the blessing that God has for you. And that's it, y'all. Like, that's what we have to do every day. We have to dig deeper into God's word, dig deeper into what God has told us, because what's on the surface may not be sufficient. And just for me, like with my pencil case, I was looking, unzipped the book bag, looked right there where I thought I placed it. And maybe I did place it there, but over time, it settled into the book bag. It was down deep inside my book bag. So we have to dig deeper. I hope that this podcast episode has reached out to you all and spoken to you all, because the anointing of God is on your life. It's time that we stop feeding into the negativity and focus on the positivity of what God is doing in our lives. That's it, y'all. That's it.